have short hair. How am I gonna film? I don't have short hair. When I turned around, my hair didn't look good because it wasn't brushed, so here's my hair turned around when it's brushed and not cut in a while. So I'll show you my hair after my last haircut as well to see the results of its healthiest point. But this is it right now. I think this is like 6 months or so without a haircut. Also, like, comment, and subscribe even if you haven't finished watching the video yet, because it helps the YouTube algorithm and helps people like me. But my hair isn't even brushed right now, so I'm gonna brush it right now. But as you can see, it's pretty darn long. It goes past my waist. I know I'm wearing these ugly shorts. I just put on a cute top so this video would look good. But I'm currently gonna brush my hair right now. I didn't brush it because I just felt like I didn't really need to when I woke up, and to brush your hair less is actually better for it. Tip number 1. Brush your hair less, but still brush it as much as you need to. I'm a person who brushes it a lot, but if you're just at home laying down, don't brush your hair. But if you're going out and you want your hair to look nice, of course, brush your hair. So right now I'm brushing it with this brush I got from Ulta. It has like the wet brush kind of pins or bristles, and then the thick bristles. So this is my hair when it's brushed. Pretty darn healthy. I haven't got a haircut because of Corona and I can't see my hairstylist, but you can see at the end it's still pretty healthy. She's looking pretty good. So speaking of brushes, find the brush that works well for your hair. I really like wet brushes, but I only have a mini version of it, but this one works pretty well. And then I have this really cheap brush from the Dollar Tree, and that just helps me get out the bigger knots. So this is more gentle on your hair. It's much better to use this, and especially first, but I tend to use 2 brushes, and I find that better is to use this first and then use this to get out like every single thing and make your hair flawless. We're gonna move on to tip number 3. I know that a lot of people are gonna be like clicking off this video. Like, everybody tells you to have long hair. You need to not cut it. I mean, reverse that. You need to cut it first, like trim your hair to make it healthy. But I'm gonna give you awful advice and tell you, do not cut your hair. If you want it super long, do not cut your hair. I think I went 2 years without cutting my hair because I wanted it longer. Every time I went to a hairstylist, my hair would get cut and it'd be back to the same length, so I would have no improvement of it getting longer. And it's not even like I would cut it very often. But if I'm gonna give you bad advice, make your hair grow long before you make it healthy. I grew my hair super long, and then I started working on the process of making it healthy more so than I did before. Now I trim it. If we didn't have Corona, I would trim it like every 3 months because my hair is so long and I want to keep it really long but not too long. I trim it frequently, but do not trim it frequently if you're still at a shorter length. Only trim it when you are near to the length of hair that you want or the length. So my next one is to brush from the bottom up, meaning don't like brush like this. Brush like in slow sections, working your way up so you keep leveling up. And that's so you don't rip out your hair and break your hair, because we want healthy hair, kids, right? Brush from the bottom up. If you do this, you're just gonna rip out your hair. And tip number 5, brush your hair before you take a shower so it's all nice and ready. And then also use shampoo that is good for your hair. Do not use Pantene. It's a hoax. It's not good for your hair at all. Use something from like a local hairstylist shop, or I really like Pureology, even though I don't have dyed hair. Pureology is pretty expensive. If you don't want that, I recommend OGX because I find that works pretty good. The coconut oil one or argan oil. And speaking of which, put argan oil on your hair to make it softer, or even coconut oil, one of the two. Getting back to where I want, brush your hair before you're in the shower because you're not supposed to brush it when it's wet. And that's moving on to tip number 7. Do not brush your hair when it's wet, because when it's wet, your hair is more likely to get damaged and have breakage. So you don't want to do that. We do not want to break our hair, kiddos. Brush your hair before you go into the shower. Then preferably, I know some people can't, but preferably do not brush your hair until after your hair is dry or damp. And then wash your hair every other day or every like 2 days or something. I wash my hair every other day because it allows your like natural oils to stay in your hair and it keeps it strengthened and smooth. Some people might not want to do that depending on how oily your hair is, but you want your hair smooth and you don't want flakage. If you wash your hair every day, you're just going to be drying out your scalp. So it's best, if you can, to skip at least a day of washing your hair. I know that sounds gross and I was like, ew, when I first heard that, but preferably the longer you can go without washing your hair, as long as it's not gross, you know, like you're in the ocean or something, don't. Also, wash your hair in cold water. Please stay away from heat for everything, and that means don't blow dry your hair. I don't blow dry my hair. I just let it naturally dry. So preferably shower and wash your hair before you go to sleep, because you don't want to sleep with wet hair either, because that's going to make it get all nasty on the pillowcase, and we'll talk further more about that. Wash your hair in cold water because first of all, it tightens the hair follicles. It makes it not as easy to break. Going furthermore with that, do not go in a jacuzzi, like your head. Whenever I'm in a jacuzzi, I put my hair up because I don't want to put my hair into heat. And number one, a jacuzzi isn't even like good water, so why would you be wasting putting your hair in nasty water? I don't know, but it's bad for your hair, so I don't recommend it. And like same with chlorine in a pool, but you're not going to stop me from swimming in a pool. Like, what's the point of going in one? Also, don't bleach your hair. You don't need to go blonde girly pop. And then for sleeping wise, you can sleep in a silk pillowcase. I don't have one. I think mine is satin, which is pretty good too. At my dad's house it's cotton, at my mom's house it's satin, but I don't think cotton is the best. I don't think it's too bad either. My hair is obviously doing fine, but I heard silk is the best. It is made with worms, so if you're vegan, no silk, get satin. I don't know what satin's made out of, gotta do my research. That's supposedly the best for your hair as well as your face, I think, to keep you from acne. And then also what I do is I sleep in a braid, and I don't do this all the time because my hair is pretty healthy right now, so sometimes I'm just like whatever, I just dismiss everything, which is very bad of me. But sleeping in a braid because it keeps your hair from not getting damaged or breakage, and then plus you'll wake up with nice little waves. I prefer sleeping in braids over just sleeping with your hair up because I still think it breaks if you're in a ponytail. It's still like your loose hair just flowing around. So sleep in braids. And that is all the tips that I currently have. My hair is pretty healthy. I hope that you can trust me that this works. I also know diet has a big part. Eat your omega-6s, I think, but sometimes your diet's not going to affect it, whatever. It really depends on genes and hair type, so do your own research about that. Do not cut your hair until you are ready. And that is all I have to say. So if you like this video, please leave a like, please comment, please share. It all helps the YouTube algorithm. And then of course, please subscribe so you can get more videos like this. And I don't really do much beauty videos on my YouTube channel, but if you would like to see more of those, I will gladly do so. But yeah, I have a lot of other cool videos, so go check it out. I will leave this video that's doing pretty good down below. It's me using an entire chapstick for 24 hours in a day. And it's an older video of mine, but it's just recently been kicking up, so I'm gonna push that forth onto you guys even more. So go watch that video, please. Subscribe. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.